What is going on, Mad Bodyverse? Yes, as the title suggests, I thought I'd actually just do like what I got for Christmas. It's not a lot. That's more just sort of small, fun little stuff. But one thing that I was definitely been wanting for quite a while. Got a little bit of light sort of glare there, so yeah, I was going to do a pre-recorded video, and then I'm like, it's a bit hard to sort of set up where I am at the moment. So I just thought, screw it, let's just go live. But before we get into it, I want to do obviously two things. Obviously, I'll get to the chat in a second is the second thing, but the one thing is obviously it's Christmas nowhere in, as far as I know, in the rest of the world. Everybody's finished with Christmas and things like that, obviously, unless they have like different celebrations where it's multiple days. But actual Christmas Day, like the Christian Christmas Day and all that sort of stuff, is all over and done with. We actually finished ours 2 days ago, so we're on the it's 9:20 in the morning on Friday morning, so the 27th. So but yeah, I just wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Hopefully everybody had a great and safe Christmas. Yeah, I know I've heard of a few people have gotten sick and things like that in the last couple of days, so which is, that's horrible, unfortunately. I'm not a big Christmas person anymore. Not trying to put this, not trying to put a downer on this or anything like that, but yeah, like it is just not. It's pretty much just a break from work now. Christmas hasn't been good for a long time due to a lot of personal stuff. But we'll leave that aside. But I hope everybody else had a fantastic Christmas, and obviously upcoming a great new year as well. But yeah, I wanted to also say thank you very much to all my subscribers, people who like, comment, all that sort of stuff. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. But in saying that, let's get into the chat. We got first, Locke. Hope you're doing well, mate. Happy holidays to you too. Kev, Entropy into Comics. Hope you're doing well, brother. Happy day after Christmas from New Mexico. Yeah, so it'd be what we call Boxing Day over there, but it's now the 27th over here. But yeah, same to you, Las Crucius. Thank you very much. Happy holidays, Trav. Hope you're doing well, mate. What did I get live? Yeah, pretty much. Hope you're doing well, Simon. Dale, my brother. Hope you're doing well, mate. Merry Christmas to you too. Christina, mod extraordinaire, thank you so much. Always appreciate everything you do for myself and for the whole community. You are one in a million, that's for sure. Dave, hope you're doing well, mate. Merry Christmas to you too. How good is Christmas break? Yes, well, most years I do get it, or I have got it for the longest of time that I remember. We won't get into the some of them being ruined, but yeah, anyway. Not a Christmas person, says the guy with all the Marvel Christmas ornaments. We will get to that. We will get to that because there is more. Obviously, a little spoiler there. It's just something cute and fun to sort of collect. So, Eli, hope you're doing well, mate. Christina doing God's work in the chat as usual. Merry Christmas to you, Jean. Hope you're doing well, sir. Yeah, I won't get into it because I don't want to make this a depressing sort of thing. Christina dropping everybody's links, as I said, doing God's work. Thank you so much, Christina. Greatly appreciate you. But yeah, let's get into it. So we used to, it used to be a competition back in the day. Or not, we never said it was a competition, but we always used to try and outdo each other and things like that a lot. In the early days, but yeah, obviously times are a lot tougher these days, especially the last couple of years, ever since the pandemic, and so we don't go as grand as what we used to, but we do, a few little fun sort of things. So, as I said, there's not a lot, or it's more like just small sort of stuff, except for the last thing I'll show. But I did get this, even though the purpose of this is actually to get it early and use it, but I just, I just get it because it's a pretty cool sort of, just a little a little collectible thing. I have got one from last year and the year before. I think it's almost like collecting calendars. Some people collect the Marvel and DC and all that sort of stuff. Calendars. Thanks, Christina. But yeah, nice big, like this thing's huge, big advent calendar. Yeah, it's just, not a gag gift, but it's just something a little cool to sort of have. So obviously it's got all the 30 days in there, or 25 days, whatever. You know what I meant. But each of the pockets has actually got like a little storybook. So that's actually number one. So it's just a cute little fun thing to sort of have. It's just got a tiny little sort of story in there. Yeah, so as I said, it's just a fun little thing to have. The only problem is these things, because they're so huge, they take up a lot of space. Where is number 25? So they're not actually in order; they're all randomized. Okay, 23. Okay, so there's not actually one for 25. It goes up to 24, obviously, and then I suppose it is a countdown calendar. Let's pull out number 24 and have a quick look at 24. A Very Strange Night. Yeah, so just as I said, just a cool little tiny storybook. More of a kid's sort of thing, but it's still pretty cool for what it is. Hey, Cliff. Hope you're doing well, mate. So we'll like obviously, you get the usual socks and jocks and deodorant and all that sort of stuff, like all the more practical gifts, but these are just showing the more sort of fun gifts. I did not know what this actually was. Hey, Katie, hope you're doing well. Yeah, this one was a bit more of a practical gift, but sort of a fun gift at the same time. I didn't actually know what it was to start off with. Yeah, socks and jocks. When you get older, that's pretty much all you get. But yeah, it was so I just saw LED display and I'm like, I didn't even know what this was. I'm sort of looking at it and it's, it doesn't really sort of tell you much, just says LED display. And I'm like, is it some sort of like lighting thing or something, maybe to put in the background, or, instead of having a ring light or something? That's what I thought it was going to be. But actually opening it up, I won't pull out all the bits and pieces, but it is literally like a little portable monitor. Just has like a little sort of kickstand there. So it was sort of a good idea, and this is going to be actually quite handy. Obviously, if I do giveaways and things like that, I need an extra screen. That's going to be perfect, because then I don't have to try and hook up to TVs and big monitors and all that sort of stuff. It's just a cool little nice sort of thing just to give me that extra screen, because obviously I'm using a laptop. And obviously when I'm doing a lot of the live streams, I'm usually, locations is not easy to spread out stuff. So this is actually going to be extremely helpful. So I thought that was a really good, good idea. That's exactly what we're going to be using it for, Simon. So mainly for live streams. Obviously, if I need that second screen, perfect little idea. So yeah, that was a practical but a great gift at the same time. Welcome to the world of dual screen. There's Matt. Hope you're doing well, Matt. Christine, if you can drop Matt's link, that's why I'm running this live stream now, because I will be on Matt's show for his Comic Conversations in about 3 hours. Being interviewed by Matt, so that'll be really looking forward to that. That's going to be a whole heap of fun. So yes, I will be showing my ugly mug on for a little bit longer, but yeah, not for another 3 hours. But yeah, there we go. Thank you so much, Christina. Greatly appreciate it. Now, This is what we're referring to. So this is the Christmas box that always gets filled up, given back to me. I empty it and then fill it back up again. Well, I don't fill it back up, but yeah, it's pretty much all jam packed. Generally with the ornaments, yes. So I do love collecting the Christmas ornaments, and it's also like it's an easy way for people to just give me sort of small stuff. At Christmas time, it is generally Beck who's usually giving me the Christmas ornaments. So, but I know I have a couple of people out there that are like, oh, like they might work at a place that might sell them around this time. So they're like, oh, have you got this one? Have you got this one? And you got this one? And so it is cool. But yeah, the Hallmark Christmas ornaments, I do have quite a collection of them. I have shown them a few of them in some of my videos before. There are a few, I suppose, levels, I suppose you could say, with the Christmas ornaments. So the first couple I'll show is like the basic level, which they've only had this for the last couple of years. They haven't necessarily had them for the whole time that I've been collecting them. And as you can see, there's so the ones with the cutout, no back, and they also don't have a year marked, because usually the Hallmark ones have a year marked on the thing, so like, oh, okay, this one's from 2022 or this one's from 2024 or whichever. These ones don't, so it makes it a little bit harder to make sure you don't get duplicates. But yeah, so this is the base level. And then you have the standard size or the regular sort of one, which is usually in a slightly bigger box and an enclosed box. And then you can occasionally get the premium ones, which are quite heavy, elaborate, things like that. They don't release them as often. Seen some doozy Hallmark ornaments there. Yeah, like they really do. Like they can get quite repetitive sometimes, so you got to be a little bit careful, but they are very cool. So yeah, you got little. That's more of the kiddie sort of version. I actually like that. It's rather cute. And if anybody's going to ask the question, no, they all stay in boxes. They do not get put on the Christmas tree, because I do not want the cats getting a hold of them. So this is another one. A little bit more elaborate, but it's still one of the basic sort of ones. I actually thought this was a cool idea. But you sort of got, yeah, it's almost like he's sort of on the side of a building, but obviously it's a mirror in the actual thing itself. I thought that was really cool. And sometimes the small ones can look a little bit less detailed, but there's a Captain Marvel one there. So you see, it's got no. So that's probably even less detailed than the ones with the white boxes. But I'm trying to, yeah, there we go. It's probably a little bit better. So, and as you can see, there's no years, no nothing. Like you can sort of go to the trademark years. There's usually something written on the box to give you some kind of indication. But yeah, that's about the only thing that in the last couple of years I actually like about Christmas is the ornaments. That's a silly question, TM. But in saying that, like, if you do, there are plenty of fandoms. If you do like this sort of stuff, or you do want to try and collect this sort of stuff, or even just get a couple for the Christmas tree. You'll have one cool Christmas tree. Yeah, no, I don't put them up, Sean. I don't put them up. Hey, Monty just did a live drawing of another winner. I wish I could have entered Monty, but it's just too hard for me to get something over to you, especially around this time of year. So I'm leaving. Getting to that, Trav. Yeah, so plenty of fandoms. Obviously, there's Marvel, there's DC, there's a lot of Disney, there's Warner Brothers, you got Star Trek, you got Star Wars, obviously you got your DC stuff. There's always Batman, Supermans, and Wonder Womans, and all that sort of stuff. Flash, and there's movie stuff, comic stuff. Yeah, I've seen all sorts of fandoms in these, so they're actually really cool. Now getting to these, so these are the regular sort of ones, as I mentioned. It's actually got so you know what collection they're from. So they're from the 2024 Christmas collection. So there is a Wolverine one, and you actually see it's based from the 97 X-Men 97, the animated series. What else we got in here? This is a little bit of a weird one, but I thought it was kind of cool. So celebrating 85 years. So once again, occasionally we can pick up some older ones that I may not already have, but mostly it's generally the ones from this particular year. This is a bit of an interesting sort of one. So it's actually looks like a book, and there's like coins coming out of it. But it's it's obviously got like the symbols. Like you can see the cap shield right in the middle. You can see that. And then you got like Iron Man head and Spidey symbol and a few other cool bits and pieces. So yeah, so it's a slightly different sort of one, which is good as well. Comics Embrace, I saw in the chat. Hope you're doing well. I got the Wolvie too. My best girl's working for Hallmark for 50. Oh, awesome. Awesome. I will keep that in mind. Of course, ever since the movie, they pretty much have been doing it every year. They got the cutesy little Groot ones. It's generally the kid Groot or the Groot in the pot plant, but yeah, oh Christmas Groot. But yeah, very very cute. I don't mind cutesy stuff as well. Unopened, a Popeye one, and a Transformer one. Well, there you go. So yeah, plenty of other fandoms that are around. Something for most people to get into. Well, this one was an interesting one. Obviously, I don't think they're lights. I think it's just literally for aesthetics. So Holidays in Full Swing Spider-Man. So still from this year. I think that one would be an easy target for a pet or a fur baby, because obviously you're going to be hanging up from two spots and it's going to be quite easy to have a go at. But yeah, it's something a little bit different as well, a little bit of a different design instead of just the usual sort of like single hang. So I thought that was really cool for this year. And for all you Deadpool fans out here, nice big Deadpool one as well. So obviously with the Wolverine, and I'm surprised they didn't do any movie versions of the Wolverine and Deadpool, unless we might not have been able to get them over here, because obviously that's the other thing, is they get a lot more overseas than we do here. Obviously mainly in the States. No, that's very cool. I've got the original carded Darth Vader figure ornament. Oh, nice. Very nice. Now this one was a little bit different. So this is what you'd sort of go into more your premium sort of stuff. So obviously full colored box. It doesn't have a like year edition on the top like it usually does. But there's actually, I just thought, oh, it's a whole scene that you can hang, but it's not. Like they're just two individual hang cells. But it actually opens up like a book as well. So this is actually pretty cool. Like I've actually never seen one like this. I've seen some premium ones that look really cool, but yeah, I've never actually seen one like this. And there may have been some in the past, just we've never been able to get them over here. So, but yeah, I thought that was pretty awesome actually. I'm liking these decorations. I'll have to check out for my trees next year. Yeah, they go back a long time, Monty. Like we've done a little bit of a deep dive on odd occasions, sort of seeing we can get some of the older ones, and some of them even go back into the 90s. So yeah, but some of them actually get a bit expensive. They actually can be quite collectible. I have some Star Trek Hallmark ornaments that light up. Yeah, you can get ones that you can put batteries in or things like that. Yeah, I thought that last one was quite well done indeed. The other thing that was in this box was a couple of bits of chocolate and stuff like that, but actually found and a cool t-shirt as well in the box. So that infamous Jim Lee cover, So if you know me, I have a lot of comic t-shirts. So there's another one to the pile. But yeah, so you'll probably see me on a video or a live stream or something rocking that at some point. They have a Star Wars tree and a comic book tree every year. It's fun. Put a lot of Hallmark stuff in Hallmark collectible. I'll use some just as statues. Oh, nice. Hey, Rich. Hope you had a great Christmas, brother. So I won't bother putting them all back in the box. All right, now the last thing. Probably should have brought a knife or something with me. There's something that I've wanted for a while. I did know that I was getting it, but it's still. I'm hoping that this is going to go well. But if you've seen some of my recent videos of like shopping with Spidey videos and stuff like that, I've been talking about getting the Hasbro Marvel Legends, like the replica stuff. So, like shields and hammers and helmets and all that sort of stuff, like all movie-based pretty much. I generally don't go for a lot of movie-based stuff. I try and go comic-based stuff. Like, obviously, you know the difference between the two. But there's one that I've always wanted that is hardly ever on sale, and we're actually able to get one given to me as a gift, which this is the main one that I wanted. Hang on, let's just go. I have a hard time finding good comic book hats. That's not 40. Yeah, trust me, I have to import these, and with the currency conversion, not cheap at all. I love my hats as well. I have quite a few, but yeah, like $40 if you're in the US, $40 US is like 60 something Australian, plus shipping and all that sort of stuff. So it's not. I have to wait for a sale. I have to try and buy a few at a time to obviously cut the cost down and things like that. And it's not easy. And I like buying try to buy the quality ones if possible. But that's not that. No. Yeah, I know, Simon. I've spoken to Sean plenty of times about it, but he imports a lot of the flat bill stuff, and I don't like the flat bill stuff. I got to have the baseball peak sort of style. But getting back to the last thing that I have, obviously I don't want this running ridiculously long, but you all know me, I do like to waffle. The Hasbro stuff, the main one I've always wanted is the Spidey helmet. I have a couple of the shields. I have no TM, no. I told you I'm going on an interview show in like a couple of hours, so no, I can't do a 7-hour stream. Yeah, is the Spidey one, obviously from the movies. It's the Iron Spider helmet. You can obviously it has some light up modes and things like that. But that's the main one that I've always wanted. Let's get into it. Let's open it up. Got the trusty Stanley knife here. Hopefully I just need to open up one side. Some of these can be a little bit tricky. Put it on. We'll see. We'll see. Some of them, I know they're designed more towards adults. Obviously a lot of kids want them and things like that as well. But some of them don't necessarily fit as well as you'd think they would. So let's. All right. So we got that, and also they don't give you much instructions either. All right. So it's just a lot of cardboard inserts. All right. What do we got? So that's just all your normal terms and conditions stuff. All right. So you do get a very basic booklet. And you think, oh, this is nice and easy and stuff like that. Some of them are not easy at all. None of them is not easy at all. To really be man's body, you're going to have to wear that for every video. You can, we won't go into that. I saw Kenny Bird in the chat. Hope you're doing well, sir. So let's have a look what we got. And this is quite often the trickiest part of these things. If it's something that requires batteries, especially the helmets, trying to find the battery compartment is actually the hardest thing. The amount of times I've tried to do my normal videos, like pre-recorded videos when I've bought the helmets before, try and do, I'll just put it together, or I'll put the, grab the, what I don't know, try not to edit. In other words, just go straight up. Hasn't worked any time because you're trying to find the battery compartment, you're trying to get the batteries in, things like that. A lot of them are very, very tricky. So I usually try and work it out without looking at the instructions, but it doesn't always work. All right, so it's got quite a bit of weight, so it's good solid construction. Some of them are more, for better lack of word, plasticky than others. But yeah, it is quite shiny, quite well done. You can see there's a little bit hard to see, there's some bit of padding, things like that. Obviously, you can see there's sort of surround. So if you do, like if your eyes and nose and that are pushed up, there's some like rubber sort of cushioning there as well. Gives you a metal feel. It's still plasticky, but it's a very solid sort of plastic. Some of them, yeah, like really, really thin. They just feel like if you pull it the wrong way, it's going to break. So looking at this, trying to see if it actually shows me where okay, so this one's an easy one to get to. So the battery panel is actually just there. Whereas a lot of the other ones are actually inside, so you got to sort of dissect and try and get it open. All right, so we'll grab a Phillips head screwdriver. Let's see if we can get into this. No, I'm going to need a bigger one. This is not going very well. I think I'm just taking the thread off it. Let's try another one. I think I've just taken the thread off it. Yeah, it's just does not want to open. I can't even tell if it's moving. This is not working well at all. I don't even know how to get into it now. It's all right. I'll hand it to my assistant for the moment. Yeah, so the idea behind this obviously is it's going to have light up section in the eyes, as it shows on the thing itself. There's supposed to be some sort of button of some kind, probably just to change the the eye color from red to blue, or I don't know whether it's got a white mode or not, but I did see some other people jump into the chat, so I'll just go back a bit. There we are. Hope you're doing well, Tate. Izzy, hope you're doing well, brother. Davey H, hope you're doing well, mate. Thank you very much, Christina. Don't think I missed anybody else. Ian and Becca Comics, hope you're doing well, guys. Hope you had a great Christmas. Louis, hope you're doing well, brother. Yeah, so obviously a little bit of stalling in the production here. Was actually cat's on the outside of the window. I thought there was going to be a cat joining us in a second then, but it's on the outside of the window, not the inside of the window. Yeah, obviously, yeah, if you're seeing any links, don't forget to click on them. Make sure you're subbed up to everybody. That's why we do things like that. Did you get into it? Or? Beautiful. All right. Yeah, not easy. All right. I did grab some batteries. Neighbours has taken the week off, so I need to get my Aussie picks here. Oh, you're shocking, DBH. You're shocking. All right. Okay, let's put this cap back on. All right, let's go. All right. So batteries are in there. Hopefully this works. There is supposed to be a button somewhere. How do you actually get your head in there? All right, so that pulls apart. But there is supposed to be, I think that's that in under there. All right. Yeah, so you got your normal mode. Okay. Why isn't it changing colors? Okay, there we go. There's the, I suppose, kill mode that was like as you saw in the movies. Maybe you got to hold it down. That just doesn't seem to be changing. Oh, there we go. So that's off. Blue. There's red. So you got to change. You actually got to click it like a few times for it to do stuff. It's probably a sequence you got to do. Can I get it on my head? Is the question. I'm not going to show myself while I'm trying it. So let's see how we go with this. So yeah, you got to, I think, pull it that way. I think that's just that's split to the back too. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. This is not going well. I don't really design these all too well. Yeah, so I can see it pulls apart from the back. But actually trying to get it on your head is not easy. So it looks like that splits. Obviously, you can hear me talking about it, but you can't see it. But yeah, these things are not really designed too well. Ow, ow, ow. Yep, I've still got the headphones on. There we go. I don't know whether you can hear me or not because I've still got the headphones up in here. But where's the button? So even when this thing is on, trying to change the color. Okay, so that's normal. Oh, so when you activate the blue, it is very hard to actually see anything. Try and get it back to the red's still bad, but not as bad as the blue, which is surprising, seeing it's a bit of a darker color in here. Where's the normal? And there's the normal. So yeah, it's actually quite, because a lot of little dots to make up the light reflectors. But yeah, now I've got to try and get it off. This is going to be the fun part. There we go. Woo. All right. So that is not overly well designed. So product review, make it easier. As you can see, like it does it's got a split in the back and then split in the middle, but it only, like, you really got to really give it a good sort of, yoink, I suppose you could say. Am I wearing this in the interview? Hell no. I don't even know if you could hear me clearly or not. Obviously, I still had the earphones on and the mic was. But yeah, it's just more of a cool sort of, more of a display piece, I suppose you could say. But yeah, it's a bit of fun anyway. Strange Dog comic stuff, Anne. Hope you're doing well, sir. Yeah, just a bit of fun, and I like them. I like these sort of things, but as I said, like I never want to pay full retail for these, because these over here, the Spidey one especially, never really goes on sale. Obviously, because they're still selling them at the recommended retail on these around here is between, depending on the shop, is between $250 and $300. I always try and get them on special, so I don't just go and buy them when they come out. I wait till they go on special. I know they've just released the Green Goblin one of this from the Tobey Maguire movies. I really want to get that as well, but I'll wait till we actually see that, because it's retail and that's like $280 to $300, I think. So definitely wait till I see that on special before I go and buy it. And that's why, like, I bought some of like the Black Panther and the Star-Lord and the Ant-Man helmet. So I got them all around like between 100 and 150. So almost like half the price. Same with the shields and things like that as well. So I don't want to, because it's more of a, if the opportunity arises, when I'll actually buy it. So I don't really want to be paying $200 or $300 when I could probably buy a key comic book that I really like. Okay, so audio sounded fine. Okay, beautiful. Thanks, DVH. But yeah, that was it. I never get comics for Christmas, which is fine. It's probably too hard if you don't know what I have and what I don't have. It'd be nice maybe one year, but I like this sort of stuff anyway, because it's a bit more low key and it's just some fun, cool little gifts. So really one of those Goblin Bombs they just released. Yeah, and that too. Like I do have the Tesseract as well. That's actually quite a fun little annoying thing to try and pull apart and try and put batteries in as well. No, Simon, no. Yeah, thank you everybody. That'll do for me. As I said, I didn't want to go ridiculously long. As I said, go check out Heroes for Hire Club. Matt, who is going to be interviewing me today in about 2.5 hours. Please come and hang out in the chat and have a great time. Do a thumbs up on this as well. And obviously when you jump on a Matt stream, do a thumbs up on his as well. If you're watching this on the rewind, thank you very much. Please leave a comment if you want to. But most of all, if you're here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. So anyway, we will get out of here. Oh, well, what will I play? I want to play the thing I do on, where is it? I feel like Louis now trying to look for clips. Yeah, there we go. I will use this as the interim outro thing. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much to everybody. Please be safe over these holiday season. And yeah, have fun. So enjoy the rest of your day, and Spidey out.
That's not nice.